I will read from Alice Moore Dunbar-Nelson, who was an African-American poet born in 1875, and she died in 1935. She was amongst many of the Harlem Renaissance generation of black female poets. However, much of her writing dealt with women's issues instead of the expected racial issues, and she was criticized at times for not writing on racial issues. I will read two different pieces of her work. The first is a sonnet entitled Violets, and it was written in 1917. Violets. I had not thought of violets of late, the wild, shy kind that springs beneath your feet, in wistful April days when lovers mate and wander through the fields in rapture sweet. And thought of violets meant florist shops, and bows and pins, and perfumed paper fine, and garish lights, and mincing little fops, and cabarets and songs, and deadening wine. So far from sweet, real things my thoughts had strayed, I had forgot wide fields and clear brown streams, the perfect loveliness that God has made. Wild violets shy in heaven-mounting dreams, and now, unwittingly, you've made me dream of violets in my soul's forgotten gleam. The next piece is one of her best-known poems entitled I Sit and Sew. It was written in 1920, and it really reflects her feminist perspective and values, as the poem is about a woman that's unhappily sewing when she would much prefer to help the men at war that are dying. I sit and sew. I sit and sew, a useless task it seems. My hands grown tired, my head weighed down with dreams. The panoply of war, the martial tread of men, grim-faced, stern-eyed, gazing beyond the ken. Of lesser souls whose eyes have not seen death, nor learned to hold their lives but as a breath. But I must sit and sew. I sit and sew, my heart aches with desire, that pageant terrible, that fiercely pouring fire, on wasted fields and withering grotesque things, once been my soul in pity flings. Appealing cries, yearning only to go, there in that holocaust of hell, those fields of woe. But I must sit and sew. The little useless seam, the idle patch, why dream I here beneath my homely thatch, when there they lie in sodden mud and rain, pitifully calling me, the quick ones and the slain? You need me, Christ! It is no rosette dream that beckons me, this pretty futile seam. It stifles me. God, must I sit and sew? Thank you very much.